Hey everyone, welcome in this new video. In today's video, I will also explain to you the enforcer mistakes and the most common enforcer mistakes. Some of these mistakes are very commonly in Battle Bay. However, sometimes I really don't get why people play a ship that they don't even know what the truth is about it. Today, I will say to you the truth, and I will explain each of these mistakes one by one. So first of all, what is the most common enforcer mistake? Well, it's this. Okay? Watch and see. It's this. This. What I'm wondering is, what are you doing? Look at the HP. This is just terrible. You get taken out in a few railgun shots, and you will just die in a few seconds. Like, I don't understand. Yes, you can run away, but what's the point of it? If you don't have HP, you can't enforce anything, and you are practically an useless ship on the battlefield. I can tell you that this is much better. This is already much better. And even if this makes your ship very slow and very limited on mobility, you have yellow slots for a reason. Think about it. Like, seriously, I played this a ton of times when I didn't had a fixer with Enforcer. And trust me, you will get to know how to play the Enforcer with this. And if you don't, I will teach you. No problem. I will teach you on this channel. And then I hope I see this much more. Because this is just useless. You don't do anything. Because I can tell you, like, your max health is so low. You get literally taken out in 3 legendary railgun shots if you max out the Enforcer or something like that. It doesn't have much health. It has like 5k health then, or something like that. If you have the full HP of an Enforcer from level 50, then please message me, because I want to know that. It can be good information. But either way then, this setup has too low health, and yeah. You can say like, oh, but you can run away, right? One thing, how in heaven are you gonna win a fight if you have the same health region as a shooter and an interceptor? How are you gonna win? What's your plan? Because interceptor has far more firepower. I mean, yes, you can equip a stun bolt, but then what? You're gonna come close? No, of course not. That's just the worst. People are not thinking about it. And that's the worst. People always say like, but bandage with standard shield rarely works. I can tell you, it worked much more for me than big bandage and turbo. Like, what's that setup? Makes me want to puke. Another mistake that I see many times is, yeah, enforcers dancing too much on the battlefield and don't dealing damage. Don't get me wrong. It's cool to play the Enforcer and all. It has very high agility. You can do much fun with it. But you also need to deal damage. And yeah, that's what most people forget to do. Let me actually play Enforcer right now. I really want to play it. I mean, sure, I have underpowered gear, but we do not give any shit about that. I'm gonna upgrade that in Tesla shield a little bit, even though it sucks. Yeah, I have some troubles here with my Enforcer development. I should definitely upgrade something. And it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it is something. Now, of course, I don't have a fixer, so I'm gonna play this. Kinda wanna play Big Bandage though, but yeah, I'm gonna play this. Let me upgrade my Enforcer real quick. Yeah, it's better to upgrade my Enforcer right now. It has far better gear. Okay. I'm gonna do this for once and for all. So, we are playing Enforcer with my favorite setup. Yes, this is my setup. I created this one myself without any help. And, yeah, it's grenade spam. So, yeah. Yeah. What the problem here is also something else. Like, you have seen that Enforcers dancing too much on the battlefield, don't doing anything. Another mistake that they make is not using agility. But this is not really a mistake. It can be normal to do this, but it is important to use your agility into your advantage, because you don't have HP, you don't really have firepower, so you need to balance that out. And that is what makes Enforcer the hardest one to play. It doesn't have too many blue slots, and yeah, that's just it. That's just it. I wish it was different though. I really wish it was different. But unfortunately, it's not. It's just not, and that's it. Um, and some people say like, "Oh, Enforcer needs a buff on HP." I don't think it needs a buff on HP. That will be useless. In my opinion, they should make it like having 1-2 slot point weapon. And the reason for this is very simple, so it has more firepower. At that point, it will have insane firepower. 2 normal weapons for 1 slot and 1-2 slot point weapon. That will make it so good. I can already imagine how aggressive you can play with that. Will be insane. And you know, in my opinion, it doesn't really need a health buff because you have agility. So yeah, I don't know what this dumb community is thinking, but I think that Enforcer is also right now an okay ship to play. Sure, it gets outclassed by the Interceptor, but yeah, Enforcer, it still has more HP than the Interceptor. That's the funny thing. Yeah, Enforcer has more HP than the Interceptor. So that is good, and I want them to keep it that way. Else the Interceptor is completely gonna class out the Enforcer. And I don't want that, because that already happened. Another mistake that I see with the Enforcer is not commanding your team. And this is the worst what you can do as an Enforcer, because you are practically a commander on the battlefield. So what you should be doing is taking the lead and commanding your team into your advantage. And it doesn't matter how bad the situation gets. And then we have another mistake. Using triple nitro on the Enforcer. I don't know what you are doing, but you are wasting it. And the reason you are wasting it is very simple. You need a flipping overboost on it. And why do you need an overboost on it? Why is overboost mandatory on Enforcer? Why is that? That is probably what you guys, my viewers, ask yourself. It is because you have a lot of mobility. And now you can see why I have such slow movement. I have in HP instead. And maybe I have less mobility. But look at this. I just evaded a railgun shot. So do we need a turbo in order to dodge a railgun shot? No, because we use the waves as you saw. And I hope people are learning from this, because you can learn a lot from this video, I can tell you. Man, you will wreck enemies with the Enforcer later on, I'm sure of it. So you can see how good the Enforcer is at taking out enemies fast. Because you are highly agile, you are able to take out enemies quickly. And you can see, I did pretty average damage right there, which is good. It was fine. I did pretty alright. I had like third best damage on the entire match as an Enforcer with only 3 weapons. Is this bad? No, that's good. This is very good. So do we need a turbo with a big bandage? If I would do that, yeah, I would have more movement. And yes, I would have like destroyed people more quickly. And yes, I could have had an aggressive push. But I could have also died really quickly and become an easy target and focused and all. Which is not what we want. So yeah, you gotta think about that. And it doesn't matter how bad the situation gets, you need to adapt towards it. That is what it's all about. I'm gonna train Nitro really quick. This is a good option. But that's the sad thing about it. People don't think anymore in Battle Bay. And you know, Goodbye agrees with this too, you know? So I have a Nightmare player backing me up. So instead of just playing Enforcer with stupidity, big bandage and turbo, play it with standard shield and like big bandage. Please do that, because the yellow slots, they make up for it. And now I will show you the power of overboost. I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you all learn from this as well. Of course, I may mess up with this ship because I'm pretty inexperienced as well. But we are the security guard of this lane right here. And we already begin to shoot down the first enemies. First, I'm gonna reposition here and hold the front lines. Okay, I guess. I could go there, but I see a speeder. Okay. Oh no, that's not a speeder, that's an Enforcer as well. Again, that's... Oh my god. That guy is a blunder. That guy is absolutely bad with the, like, railgun, you know? Oh my god, saw that grenade shot. Totally hit him by surprise. I guess I'm gonna reposition myself here. Nah, that's not good. I should retreat right now. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, out of my range. Okay, we are the last one standing. Get ready. First enemy coming. Noobs. Come on, I can do this. Yeah, okay, I can't. Of course I can't. You can see. Is this a bad setup? Tell me. This is just all knowledge. So, I do hope everyone learned from this, and I do hope more people like the Enforcer right now as I play it. Yeah. It is a very fun ship to play, probably the most fun out of all these ships. Reaper is kind of lame, Speeder can be lame, Fixer can be fun, but can be boring at the same time. Shooter can be very boring. Interceptor can also become very boring. But this one never gets boring because it has infinite skill cap. That's how simple it is. There are so many different loadouts with the Enforcer. And that makes it very fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. If you ask if there are solo playable setups with the Enforcer, yes, there are. I recommend you watch Goodbye and then type in Enforcer and the Enforcer will pop up. And she will give you tips about how to play that ship. So I do hope more people will enjoy her content. Because I may be a very good Enforcer, just like her. But I can't completely explain everything to you, but I do my best at this video. And I do hope people are enjoying my content again. And yeah, another mistake that I see with the Enforcer is carronade spam and using short cooldown weapons on the Enforcer. Don't mind me, that can be good, but it isn't good at the same time. Like, you don't want short cooldown weapons on the Enforcer. You want to have at least like 10-second cooldown weapons. Another good setup that I recommend probably at low league is, yeah, what should we recommend to you? I think like blast cannon, grenade, and swift torpedo. I think that's a decent setup. You can easily use that. Swift torpedo has very short cooldown. It has fast speeds, and it's a one-slot weapon. Because this is another mistake that people make. Using a 2-slot weapon on Enforcer. Please never do that. That's the worst. Because you will limit your damage. And that's not good. Even if it's an explosive cannon with a flare, you should not do that. You should never do that. And the reason why is very simple. Because look at this replay. This Enforcer was the lowest of the lowest. And is just practically the worst and can't aim the railgun well. And you can also see it by the setup. This has average win rate 50%. And yeah, this person missed several times. Yeah, that's just a message to quit that ship. Of course, my team didn't do great as well. I carried my entire team with this ship. But yeah, goodbye. Have a nice day. And I'm gonna sleep because I'm totally tired. I had a lot of management today, like I said in the other video, which is the speeder guide. So, yeah. Tomorrow I may upload new content. I'm not too sure about. Yeah, definitely gonna upload content tomorrow again. But it's time for me to sleep. Goodbye.